there's been difficult process of engagements, taking into cognizance that there's a whole lot of people who were nominated by our branches, but at the end of the day, we had to take a decision and put the matter to rest. So we agreed that Oscar Mabuyane should be our deputy president candidate. It fits nicely into the idea of generational needs. Lamula and Oscar falls within the same generation in terms of the detachments of the African National Congress. They are not in two different generations. So we firmly believe that Oscar brings in youthful energy into the position and also will really assist to ensure that we drive the program for socio-economic transformation. The decision was made immediately when the position of the first Deputy Secretary General was made available and nominations were called by the Electoral Commission. So we took a decision that at least one person from the Northern Cape should contest for a position. And let me tell you, we are overwhelmed by the kind of support that we got from other provinces, because we managed to get far more than the 25% that you need as a threshold for floor nomination. We are overwhelmed. We are very much grateful to all other provinces who really came out to support the Northern Cape. We've got about 270 delegates in here, and we needed about 1,250 in order for her to make the minimum threshold. She made the minimum threshold, and we are looking forward with optimism that she is going to win these elections. There's quite a whole lot of provinces that have thrown their weight behind us: Eastern Cape, Limpopo, Western Cape, and Free State, and as well as Northwest. They've really shown support to the Northern Cape to ensure that Comrade Tina will end up being part and parcel of the top 7. The last time when we had an official in the National Executive Committee of the ANC, it was in the 1950s with Dr. Atali. Since we never had an official, it would be for the first time now, almost after 70 years. Step aside is one of the controversial policies. As a starting point, the biggest problem, it seems as if we, the leaders of the ANC, don't understand it, whilst we are the ones who approved the terms of reference for the step aside. When the issue of Phala came out, and there was a report by the independent panel, senior leaders of the ANC called for the president to step aside. And that in itself was a clear indication that there is still not adequate understanding within the ANC, and particularly at the senior leadership level, which is the National Executive Committee, on what should be expected. Because with the Phala report, which was a report by the independent panel, there was no need for a call for step aside, because you can only step aside when you've been criminally charged. That was not a criminal charge. It was a report conducted by an independent panel appointed by Parliament to look whether there are sufficient grounds to start proceedings for impeachment. So there's a great deal of not understanding the policy from the national leaders, highly esteemed leaders of the ANC. It was with branches. So I think this national conference provides us with a platform where we can intensely engage on what this policy entails and what it means. And as the Northern Cape, we've already expressed our view that we are firmly support step aside, and we firmly believe that it's one arsenal that will assist the African National Congress to enhance its integrity.